Hey guys, it's Amber and I am super excited to share my 2019 Italy travel album with you. So before I dive in, I wanted to show you a few things that I used a lot of in this album. So I used a lot of chipboard. Ali Edwards makes a lot of quality chipboard from several kits I pulled from. I used a ton of these puffy stickers that were a Journey kit add-on. They kind of became like a running theme throughout the album. But I also used like a lot of word phrase stickers, which is not something I normally do. I might use one or two sprinkled here and there, but I use them all throughout the album. These were from the 2020 collection, and they were black with a silver, like, distressed font. It was like foiled, and you can see I used a ton. Love those. These were from the Studio Calico collection, hot pink, a lot of pink throughout the album, so I used quite a few of those. And this Citrus Twist kits, from their most recent travel collection, I believe in May. The blue went really well with my Lake Como photos. I also used quite a few of these rose gold foil flags from the 2019 travel collection from Ali Edwards, and a few embellishments thrown in here and there. So diving in, I have a few themes, or like product themes, kind of going throughout the album. I use these puffy stickers a lot. I have a lot of enlargements. I have a lot of see-through pockets and a lot of digital word art in this one that I normally don't do, but I love how this album came together. So my opening photo is from Bellagio. This was our first night in Italy. We had climbed this massive mountain of stairs, and I turned around. We were like out of breath, taking a breather, and I turned around and like this gorgeous view. This is like one of the most famous streets in Bellagio. The lighting was perfect. The colors of the buildings were perfect. It was just so Italian. I just love the way it came out. So that was definitely going to be my opener. So the digital font that I use here is called Elevith, and I'll try to remember to link that in the details. And then I have Ali Digital Art here, and then the dates of our trip. So that is a font that Ali uses in a lot of her products. So I downloaded it. It's not a free font. It's kind of expensive, but worth it. I use it a lot. So I have a map here from Scrapbook Customs where I added 3 of the geotags, 2 spots in Italy and 1 spot in Switzerland where we were on our trip. I created and shared this itinerary in the Facebook group. Also, I have a lot of process videos on my YouTube channel while building this album, so you can check those out. For this item though here, I shared a picture and I got a big response on Facebook. So I used that Elevith font and then Arial, and I really like the way this comes out in a 6x12. So I originally made it at the very beginning of the album, and I actually made a mistake with my dates, and I accidentally combined these two as one day, so therefore all the rest were wrong. So I recreated it. Luckily I was able to reuse all of the wooden veneer pieces. I had to add one more. I was able to reuse the chipboard and the word die cut from Ali. And I've never done it with these embellishments, but I really like the way that those came out and added just a little something. I have these 2018 tabs from the travel collection that year. I used them on all of my 6x12 inserts, none of my 9x12s, and none of anything that would have been smaller because they were more obvious. A lot of the 6x12s go perfectly in the middle of a 12x12, so sometimes it's easy to spot that it's different, and sometimes it's harder to tell, so I tried to use those. And there's a few spots where there's 2 6x12s back to back. So on the back here I have a 6x12 photo from the plane where we're seeing a beautiful sunset. And then another question I got asked about a lot on my YouTube channel was where I got these travel phrase digital art pieces. So a few years back, I'm not even sure how long it's been now, Ali did a free travel and summer themed Pinterest passport, the digital download, where you got like a free thing a day. It was like for 2 weeks almost. They're not free anymore, but if you go to the 2018 travel collection in the digital files for the specialty journaling cards, almost all of these digital files are still available. So you could find them if you needed to, and I'll try to remember to link that as well. So at the beginning of every album, I always have a very similar page where I have like a plane selfie, our boarding passes, some like we're going on our trip cards, another selfie from the plane in our seats. And then this is from the these are both actually from the 2019 collection. I have a chipboard piece from the Journey collection and one of my puffy stickers. So on the back here, the next day, we got a rental car and we drove to our hotel. This was the first time we ever got a car internationally. We usually just relied on public transportation, but our hotel was very in the middle of nowhere and we were gonna kind of need it to be able to go anywhere. So these are all from the 2020 travel collection. And then just some photos showing like the mountains on our way. This was as we were along Lake Como, going through some of the small towns. And I also used some of these silver foil clear stickers that were in the 2020 travel collection. I think I used like 7 or 8 throughout the album. It just adds a nice little something to the photo. I was surprised at how clear they were. And you can barely tell that they are on your photo. So this was one of the process videos in the beginning of my YouTube channel where I show how I created this with the embroidery floss. I added my international driving permit right on here. If you would pull this out, you could actually look inside and see the details. And then just a road trip chipboard. So on the back of that, I have one more photo of our view, just fairly beautiful all along the drive. And this is the only one that I added actual journaling to. All the rest just have like a digital word art piece, like this view word. But I needed to put some details down and didn't have anywhere else to add them. Another collection that I borrowed a lot of products from was the Eat collection. So I have a card and some chipboard. And I have a lot of see-through pockets. So the 2019 travel collection had some 6x8 and 3x8 transparencies that came out the wrong size. They were supposed to be the size of the page protector and they were exactly 6x8 instead of like 8 1/4 by 7.5 or whatever the dimensions are. So they were discounted and I bought like 4 or 5 packs of them so I could do exactly this and cut them up. So this one's like a fork, knife, spoon. And then on the back side, I have a little rubber pizza because that's what we stopped and did that day. Sorry, this is a story about us stopping for lunch. We were too early to check into our hotel. So we killed some time there. And then here's us walking to the hotel with our suitcases and checking in. So this is the hotel here. I love this picture because it was right on the edge of town and it was like right on the edge of the water and it was just really pretty. So all 3 of these cards are from the 2020 travel collection. This is like a really fun 3x4 wooden geotag from a previous add-on kit years ago. I got 3 or 4 of them. Pictures from the inside of the hotel. We did not have our room keys. It was like this huge jumbo like reusable key. So I just took pictures of the front and back because I thought that was kind of fun. And pictures of our room. And then here's like the beginning of this photo treatment where I used like a flag, a sticker, throughout the album. I always did them in sets of 3, and I didn't realize when I was making these I had these 2 side by side, almost identical, but whatever. So this is another one of my absolute favorite layouts in this album. So this is a panoramic page protector from We Are Memory Keepers. It's a 4x12 pocket on the top. I don't think that they make them anymore. Sorry, there's a little hair. But you could get the same look by taking this same 6 pocket 4x6 and then just having your photo cut in half. And you could get the same kind of look. So here I used a card from the 2019 collection, and then this is one of the wood veneer friezes from the 2020 collection. I have it on a map card from the 2019 collection, and I made it look like 2 3x4s here, side by side. I ended up using all 5 of these in the album, and I just really love the way they came out. I love that they were pre-painted as white. So here I have on the back just some fun patterned paper, and then used up some travel embellishments, and just some photos of us wandering still through town and getting our first gelato. So here we are getting ready for dinner, walking through town again, and then a picture of the menu, a picture of the restaurant, and then some pictures of our food. So I love taking pictures of food when we travel because it's, you know, you're eating out for every meal, so it kind of becomes more fun. And I love European Fanta. It's way better than American Fanta, so I get that whenever I see it on the menu because it's really good. Closing out this particular day with an enlargement here of a view from our hotel at sunset with flowers and the mountain and the lake. It just was really pretty. And this was a font called Master Blush that I found online for like $1, and it was really pretty. So I thought that was kind of fun. This is one of 2 filler pockets that I did. This is a brand new pattern paper from the Kaiser Craft Lillian Moss collection. And then this is from the 2018 travel collection. They were 3-inch clear map die cuts with a little bit of color. I trimmed it down into this hexagon shape to match this, which is from the 2020 Week in the Life collection. It's like a pleather sticker. Love the way this came out. Nice and simple, gives your eye a place to rest. And I didn't need an enlargement everywhere. Like I use a lot of them, but with, you know, specific ones in mind. So here is the next morning, 6x12 insert, having breakfast at the hotel, standing in front of the hotel, and we're getting ready to leave. And we're driving to the hotel we'll be at for the rest of the trip with our big group that we're traveling with. This was a trip for my boyfriend's company. So I have a picture along our drive of the lake. I have a screenshot, like a Google map shot here of where the hotel was, because it was kind of in between towns along the coast. And then a picture of us arriving at the hotel. It was built into a mountain, so we started at the top and you had to like drive down lower to get to it. So this was like what it looked like the whole way down. So this next page here is us arriving at the hotel, waiting for our room, waiting for the group of people that we're going to be hanging out with for the rest of the trip. Just like waiting on their balconies. This is from the Lost and Found kit. I used the 2019 travel stories 1 through 5. There was one in every year. 2020's was a little too vibrant for what I was doing. I have a lot of pinks and blues because of the colors of the trip. This was the pocket our hotel room key came in, and then some ephemera that created a see-through pocket here. So on the back I have just some more pictures of the hotel, our welcome card, a tag for our baggage to be taken to our room, and then some pictures of the actual room here. Our hotel key cards. This is like a 3-inch rubber coaster. It's like a fabric coaster kind of thing. And because of the size of those, I picked this specific page protector, and this is just talking about the view from our room. So we got one of the better views. This is our balcony, the view we saw. This is from like the Click kit from many years ago. And then we met up with our group for lunch. So I have this card from the July 2017 Stories by the Month collection. I used quite a bit of it in this album. This is from Studio Calco. This is from the Go Story kit. And then I have a transparency here from Michael's Recollections collection that I trimmed down. And I have 2 puffy hearts from Allie Edwards back to back here. And then just a memories card and some more photos of our food. So this is a picture of what the hotel looks like the main areas. The rooms were all kind of up the mountain. Added the name of the hotel here in that Elevith font, and the Hello Hotel chipboard from last year's kit. This was not actually taken this day, but it was one of the better photos of the hotel I had. It was taken from the water the next day when we rented a boat and we were out on Lake Como. Photo at night from the town of Como, where we went to dinner. So this was originally printed as a 4x6, and I realized I needed another enlargement, and this is where this began. So this was like one of the first photos I printed. I was like, I think I could add something before I print it. Let me see what I have. And then I found all of these digital word pieces, and then that's kind of what started the whole thing and went from there. So added one simple puffy sticker, and I love the way these came out. So this is downtown Como, added that before I printed, and then just pulled some pieces from the 2020 collection, a little bit of word stickers, and some chipboard. And then these are pictures of us eating out with our friends. Super bright, super vibrant. I really only needed to add 1 filler card here from the Eat collection, 1 chipboard from the Eat collection, and 1 label from Allie. And then here I have an enlargement. I love this photo. I love the out of focus bokeh across the lake, like even just the light shimmering in the water. It's a little out of focus and I don't care. I love the way this came out. And this is another We Are Memory Keepers specialty page protector. So these are actually connected, and I specifically chose that for when I do double page spreads like this. So this was the next day. One of the better photos I had of our view. Added this from the July 2017 Stories by the Month. Recolored it with colors from my actual photo, and then a little puffy sticker. Just really love the impact that this creates. My second filler page, I believe this one was from American Crafts, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Did the same treatment with the hexagon map and the pleather hexagon. So these are pictures of us going to breakfast. So we ate outside in this area here. I have a 4x6 see-through pocket with the globes, and then I have 2 labels back to back and 2 puffy hearts back to back, just to give a little something so I could add some notes. This was from maybe the Adventure Kit or one of the kits. That one's actually digital printout. And on the back is eating our food. Some shots from the hotel. Like this was actually where our room was, so we went in here, and our room was up here with the balcony. It was like built into the mountain. Wandering around like the steps and showing some of the floral, like the pretty flowers all around the gardens. Hanging out, relaxing. Still dealing with like time changes and things like that. Here I added another one of these silver foil stickers. So this was one of my favorite days. We went and rented the boat out on the lake. So I got to use a lot of really fun blue teal colors. So I have a see-through pocket. These 2 chipboard pieces were a unique shape, so I did them back to back, and they were from the Citrus Twist kits. I love that had little mountains on it. My Travel Story 2 card. And on the back here, these cards are all from previous travel collections. These are from 2019. I believe that's 2018 recolored. This is another one of the wood veneer pieces. And then this story in general is talking about seeing George Clooney's house. So the place where we rented the boats from had this map of all the places that you could see, and they showed on here what his house looked like. It was surprisingly hard to find it because, like, you know, we're driving for 4 hours along the coast, but this was definitely it. Once I had a cell signal and Googled it, you can, if you ever looked it up, you could see the house and the boat, and it was really, really pretty. So here I have a Design G Becky Higgins page protector. I actually really love these in my normal storytelling albums for Project Life because you can include vertical and horizontals in the same layout. I have a see-through pocket here that I created on some acetate with a chipboard heart. Another foil sticker. This was our receipt from renting the boat. And then just a bunch more pictures. Another panoramic shot from being on the lake. And just keeping it really, really simple. Just some word stickers. This was one of the flag pieces that had a geotag, so I wrote Bellagio. We actually drove the boat all the way to Bellagio and back in our 4-hour time span, so it was pretty cool. And just one of the towns along the way. This is from the Adventure Story kit, and just some word phrase stickers. So I had 2 more 4x6 vertical photos that I decided to enlarge as 6x12s because I really loved the way they came out. Just added a chipboard from the Adventure kit and some word phrase stickers and a picture of me driving the boat. And one of the reasons why I love this is because it's like pink, 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 and it helps just dry your eye all around. This was our rental agreement for renting the boat. Just thought that was some fun ephemera to throw in there. And then we went to dinner by ourselves this evening. So just this side is photos from eating dinner. I have another see-through pocket, pasta and pizza. Keeping it really simple with my embellishments. And then we, like, this is like at dusk when the sun was setting, we had some gelato, went to the hotel bar. And then someone actually got married, not in our group, and there was beautiful fireworks over Como. So that was a nice treat for all of us. So here we are moving on to the next day. This is the one day I did not share a process video for because it's only one 12x12 and one 6x12. So there wasn't anything special to see and feeling the need to videotape. We hung out, we were resting, taking lots of naps and just like reading, relaxing. Picture from breakfast in the room, and then we changed for dinner, and then we were driving around. It actually rained, and then we had this really pretty sunset. And we went to dinner at this cheesy, like, American steakhouse, American theme style steakhouse. So this was some ephemera that I cut down. It was one of the wrappers your silverware comes in. So these are from the 2019 collection. This is from the 2019 collection, and then these are actually from the Rest collection. I forgot about that. And then on the back here, just pictures of our food and an Ellie's Studio card. So again, I need another sort of divider. I have to find something that helps distinguish the days. But this is a page protector from the next morning for breakfast. I have a see-through pocket. I ordered pancakes. They came out this large. They were really tiny with little drops of Nutella on them. They were good. They were just, I was hungry and I needed more of them. So just kind of a little funny story there. Just taking some pictures in front of the water. This was July 4th. I was wearing this like red, white, and blue shirt. Let's see. I have a journey card from that story kit showing what we did for morning, afternoon, and evening. This was from the 2019 collection. And then this is a Heidi Swap, like pre-ready to go, like mink plastic word. So I minked this with like a blue foil and then added just my phrase sticker just for something shiny. And then on this day we went swimming at the hotel. So I have this fun paper from Bella Boulevard. It's like a great, I bought like 8 sheets of this when I found it. It goes with like anything tropical or pool theme because it's got such great colors in it. So some selfies. These are some these are some chipboard pieces from Felicity Jane. I have the swimsuit, the sunglasses, my travel story 4 card, and then on the back here I have this hat, which I loved because it reminded me of the one that I was wearing. It was hot, like you needed that to protect you from the sun. And then just a shot of the pool. So this pool was actually floating on the lake, so it felt like you were on a cruise ship anytime a boat went by, like the water was sloshing around, but it was still really refreshing. So here I have a menu from when we ate with our big group, and we had a big group dinner in the hotel. So I have another wood veneer phrase here, and this one is slightly taller than all the rest. It doesn't quite fit into a 3x4 pocket. I would have had no problem having it stick out a little and be inside the pocket, but I just kind of thought it would be fun to have it on the outside, something you could touch. I used a ton of red line tape. It's pretty secure. Hopefully it doesn't break. So I have another see-through pocket here, and just some photos of our big group, some photos of our meal, Maro, our bartender. I have another see-through pocket here I created on acetate. So these 2 cards, front to back, are both 4x6s from the 2019 collection. Punched them out with my 3.5-inch punch. This is a chipboard from that July Stories by the Month kit, and this is from the 2020 travel collection. So our next day here, we drove to Switzerland. Love this photo, love seeing all the mountains. This is what it looked like almost the entire way there. It was just stunning. So big blown up photo of that. And then I have another map here where I stitched our drive and you know where we started, where we ended up, and then we stopped for dinner here on the way back. So I have a few more photos here of the drive. It was actually kind of hard to get good photos because there's so much glare from the car windshield. It was like a 3-hour drive. But I got some pretty decent ones. This one was showing all the tunnels we went into, like just how picturesque it was, and then some snow-covered Alps too. Like this was July, so that was really neat to see. And then I added another silver foil sticker. This is from the 2020 cards. This is another one of the wood veneers. I left this one just by itself in the pocket because it had, you know, a cool travel photo behind it. Created this card myself with the digitals from Pinterest, and then this is from the Journey kit. Pink Fresh Studio digital paper. And on the back here, I created some cards myself. So this was paper from Citrus Twist Kits. It was a 6x8 paper in their May collection that I cut down. This is from In a Creative Bubble, and this was from Liz Tamanaha. So I picked this teal color from the water so that it all kind of blended together. And this was a map I downloaded online. I'm not sure if I said that. More of this Bella Boulevard paper. And then, so where we went was this chapel bridge here, and it went across the whole river. So from inside, you could get these really cool views of the actual water. It looked like you were, you know, in the middle of it. And then here's another nice blown up photo. This was actually, I think, one of the first ones where I added stuff, not a travel phrase. I just added like our location, and this says long live spontaneous adventures from the Spontaneous Adventures digital kit. It's really old. So I love that. And then I love this photo here. This is from inside the bridge. Like, I held my phone out looking down at the water, and I just thought that was a really unique view and really pretty. This water was just stunning. Added a couple word phrase stickers, and on the back here I have a nice large photo of us in front of Lake Luzerne. So more pictures from Chapel Bridge here. This is another Design G page protector. This is a postcard that I bought. And then this is actually pictures from us inside the bridge. This little gift shop was actually inside this tower, so that was kind of fun. Stopped for lunch, and we were here with our friends. So I have a coaster from the restaurant, and we had like a traditional lunch of like wurst and fries and pretzels. And we stopped and got gelato. Used my Travel Story 5 card. And then on the back of the coaster, I just covered it with some white cardstock. And then this is from that same July Stories by the Month collection. This is like a digital chipboard piece. These are pictures of us wandering through town. We stopped at some chocolate shops. This is some paper bag that I brought home from this place where we bought some treats. Just cut that up and use it like a card. Here we have a 6x12 insert with another see-through pocket of us walking to the marina. And the swans of Lake Luzerne are like really famous, so we were kind of watching those little guys, and then I had a good picture of this one. So we went on a sightseeing cruise out on the lake, and these were our tickets. And then this was a pamphlet. If you open this up on the inside, there's a big map showing our route. So this is a 4x8 page protector from Citrus Twist. It happened to fit this perfectly, so I just stuck that in there. And here's my last panoramic from out on the lake, and kept this super simple. Like, love these photos, loving letting them shine. So I just created this simple card. It's literally just white with some digital text, little puppy sticker, a foil sticker here, and some word phrase stickers, just letting the photo shine, keeping it really simple. So on the back I used some Switzerland paper from Scrapbook Customs. You can find that at scrapbook.com, and some photos of us. And I forgot, there's a tiny little wooden geotag there. Sorry, that's my cat. This is from the Journey kit. This is from Pink Fresh, the 2020 travel collection, and just a see-through pocket here. Just finishing up some more photos from our adventure. A lot of teal colored photos all together here. This is from the 2020 kit, and some pattern paper that I used. We went out to dinner on the way home. Use a see-through pocket here. This is a card from the Eat kit. This is actually like the Switzerland version of Fanta. Some shots of all our food. Our waiter was really nice and got some photos of us at the lake. This is Lake Lugano. And then this is from the memories card is from the 2019 travel collection. So I have a 6x12 starting my last full day here. I have a card from Kelly Perky, some pattern paper, and then I ordered French toast for breakfast, and it came with gelato, which was just so European. It was kind of fun. These are pictures from all around the hotel. Just trying to wander around and see some more of the hotel before we left. Some flowers. These are both cards from the 3x8 paper collection from 2020, and this is from the Tech kit. That's a chipboard from this year's collection. And then we loved our first boating trip so much, we invited some friends from our group, so there was 6 of us this time. And I have our other rental agreement, my last wood veneer. Nice close-up photo of Bellagio with my digital art. Another one of the towns on the way home. I really love the way these came out. I love how they're all strung all throughout the album. It really brings everything together. Some more of that pattern paper, a digital card from Allie. This, again, really simple. We went out to eat. So these are both from Ellie's Studio. This is from the 2020 3x8 collection. This is from Kelly Perky. Another see-through pocket here, and then just pictures of us and our friends and all the food. And then one of the things I love about Allie Edwards is the ability to combine stuff. So this is from the Friends kit, this is from the Eat kit, and they still go together beautifully. This is the last page in the album. These two are from the Journey kit. These are from the 2019 collection. This is see-through. Just pictures of some more stuff around the hotel. We drove the car up really close to the room so we could pack everything. And then this was our drive back to the airport. We had to get gas on the way back to the airport before dropping off the car, which was a whole adventure. And then I don't have any pictures of us on the plane, so I just included this coming home card, which matches the go card at the beginning, our flight ticket stubs, and then bag tags. And this is actually some pattern paper, or sorry, this is a photo I printed as a 4x6 vertical of our itinerary and used it as pattern paper. So really hope you enjoyed my walkthrough. Hope you are super inspired to work on your own travel albums. Don't be afraid to mix and match product and use the product. That was one thing I was really happy with. I wasn't stingy. I used everything. And I really love the way this album came together. I think it took me a couple days to get all the photos digitally edited and ordered, and then maybe a week to put the whole album together. I have a pretty similar formula every time I create an album like this. I just take it a day at a time. I love enlargements, and it helps me to know my own style. So really hope that you enjoyed and you're inspired. Thanks so much. Bye.